Peace, peace. Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity, where there are no limitations. I'm the spirit guide of this realm mystic, and I'm back with another vlog. How are y'all doing? It smells like somebody's dog went back here in my yard, but I'm not gonna believe that anybody's dog has been back in my yard. There are cats that run around. I keep feeling like there's something in my nose. Blew my nose already. But, my man has left, y'all. He's gone. Bye-bye. It's my man. I will set y'all up, but right now, I just need to focus on this. I don't understand. Ooh. Why? My nose is so tickled right now. Alright, now where's my fingernail phone? Because my fingernails are starting to. I woke up to it raining, y'all. It was raining. Which is cool. But then it's not cool because I had some clothes outside drying. And I told myself yesterday to pick them up and bring them in. And I didn't. I just left them outside drying. And so yeah, that's the thing. I'm downstairs in the playroom right now because, you know, I just am. There's nothing really for me to sit on in the living room right now. The couch is back here, and the only chair that I have, because Boomy sat in one of the chairs and it broke. It's outside holding the clothes that I said, and now all of that is wet. I have to wait for the sun to come back out and dry it, and hopefully the sun comes back out today so that it could dry it. Because if not, then I'm just gonna have to bring everything in and let it dry in the house under the fan. So yeah, I got these on those. Ew. Anyway, I'm tired a little bit. I was up last night. It's like really intense energy going on right now, and I need me a tripod selfie stick. That way it can hold my phone in this angle, and I don't have to hold my phone in this angle with my hands. Yeah. So, anyway. I didn't get an official notification from the app that I use that the new moon is here, but on my calendar, it says that yesterday was supposed to be the new moon. So I'm like, I know I'm feeling that energy, and it is super intense. Like last night, it was weird for me because, first of all, we had pizza for dinner last night, and I ate it at like 4 or 5 in the evening, and I just felt it. I felt it all evening. Oh my gosh, it was on my stomach so terribly, which is crazy because we ate pizza the other day and I did not feel like that. But last night I did. I felt crazy. Do you hear me? Oh my gosh, my tummy was so jacked. And it's crazy because I took a walk. Like I ate and then I sat for, I ate and I was tired. I was wiped out after I ate because I did a lot of mom stuff yesterday. Actually, it was crazy because I woke up yesterday and I just felt like I had a lot of energy, and I used it to do mom stuff. And I was like, wow, I feel a lot better than I thought I would, you know, knowing that Boomy has left and things are transitioning. Like, I didn't cry yesterday, and usually I cry when he leaves, but I didn't cry this time. I was a big girl. I was a big girl and I didn't cry. Even when Yajira was looking for him, she kept calling his name for him to come up the stairs. And I had to explain to her that her daddy left. I mean, he explained to all the kids before he left, the night before he left. The day before he left, he explained to them that he was leaving the next day. And then again, the night before he left, that he was going to be leaving while they were still sleeping. And, you know, so he was giving them their hugs and kisses and their goodbyes before they went to bed. I wanted to burn a little sage, but that's a little intense on my senses right now. Ooh. Oof. I love sage. It's crazy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. But I didn't cry. I didn't. I was a big girl. Anyway, y'all, yeah. That pizza jacked up my stomach, and yeah, after I ate, I fell asleep. I took a 5 to 10 minute nap, literally 5 to 10 minutes. And then I got up and took a walk. I drank like half a bottle of soda to, you know, just try to help myself burp. Which I did. I burped some. I sat for a few hours. After a few hours, I like got up and I came downstairs and I tried to like induce myself gagging, which I kind of succeeded, and I threw up just a little tiny bit. And I was like, yes. And I thought I was going to throw up some more, but I didn't. And I was like, that's okay because I got some of it out. It's like, it's something in there and it's tickling and it's annoying. Anyway, yeah. So, after I threw up, like 30 minutes to an hour after that, I drank some baking soda water because that's what I was doing before I got pregnant to like settle my stomach after I ate like, you know, acidic kind of stuff like pizza sauce. Like I was having a problem with pizzas, like spaghetti sauce, like red sauce. I was having a problem with red sauce before I got pregnant, and I noticed that, which is funny because I've never had a problem with Domino's. But yesterday I just did. Whatever reason, yesterday was not a good batch of pizza for me. Anyway, and I had leftovers and I was like gonna eat them today and get the kids something else. And I don't think I could eat that after how my body reacted yesterday. Anyway, I drank some baking soda water and I hydrated myself as much as I could. And I was like, hopefully that settles my tummy. And I thought that it was working. And I feel like maybe it did a little bit, but not all the way. I was still pretty uncomfortable by the time it was time to go to bed. And then, because by the time it was bedtime, I was like, the only thing that's going to save me now is going to sleep. Like, going to sleep and let my body process and do what it need to do. And so I did. I went to sleep. And I was uncomfortable, but it wasn't super bad. But then, like, I woke up because I had, like, this weird dream. I was being attacked or something. And then I went to the bathroom, and then I came back. And, like, I was just processing this energy of, like, fear. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Because this is coming from outside of myself. Like, I'm recognizing it as something from outside of myself. As an empath, as a person who is, like, always picking up on the energy of the environment, I've spent years like identifying what is in me, like what is of me and what is not. And I could clearly pick up that what I was feeling was not of me, but it was more so like a feeling. What I was feeling was someone, and I was like, taking the time to process it and, figure out where it was coming from, where it was stemming from. What I was feeling was someone being concerned for me and my well-being. Like, we just recently did our pregnancy announcement, and y'all, my parents, they be feeling like they already be worried for me because, let me tell y'all something, I am their youngest for the most part. Like, my dad has stepkids, but I'm their youngest born, and I'm their only girl. And so they be like worried about me always, even though I just turned 30 years old. Full-blown adults. But I be like literally blowing their minds because I be doing stuff that they just never even thought of. And I literally live outside of the country with my kids, and I be out here with them, and boom, we don't be here all the time. And so they be all like worried and concerned. They feel like a breath of relief when he's here, but like still concerned. But like they be feeling whatever way when he's not here, and they don't like fully express it all the time, but they express it sometimes. And so when I'm thinking I'm feeling, it's picking up on my parents' anxiety about me being present here alone. Pregnant again. And of course the first instinct is always not to project what I am feeling onto someone else and not take accountability for how I am actually indeed feeling. But like I said, as an empath, as someone who is always picking up on the energy of the environment, I've spent years like sorting through what is me and what is not. And so I am completely sure that what I am feeling is not of me. I'm recognizing this. I have never felt afraid being in my home until last night. And I was like feeling this fear present. And I'm like, what is this? Why is this? Like, what is happening? And of course, if I am picking up something, like, because the way I pick it up is that I feel it. But like I said, I've had enough time being myself and understanding myself to know what's me and what's not me. So when I'm feeling something that is not me, I can recognize that it's not me, but I pick it up. The initial is a pickup of, oh, I'm feeling this. But then it's like, the next thought is, am I feeling this, or am I just like feeling this? Like, am I feeling this inside, or am I just feeling this outside, right? Like a touch, like something is touching me, type, I guess is the best way to explain it for me. Anyway, so I'm like processing, like, what is this feeling? But I'm like, whatever, I picked up my selenite wand, I rubbed my forehead, and I put it up under my pillow. And I was like, no more weird dreams. And I went back to sleep. And it's funny, that's why I was like, it makes sense that it was raining when I woke up, because I had a couple more weird dreams. And I always, like, growing up, I always had weird dreams when it was raining. And so I was like, not surprised it was raining when I woke up. y'all. So I went to sleep. I had to check because I was hearing sounds, and I'm like trying to figure out what am I hearing. Anyway, because Raji and Gary are awake, but I feel like I'm hearing the neighbors. Yeah, somebody just got in their car, and I was hearing them leave their house. When it's quiet, like you can hear everybody business. At least the people that's like, you know, the 2 to 3 houses next to you, you can hear their business clearly. But anyway, yeah. But I also want to feel like, but you hear it, like you hear it so detailed. Ooh. I guess I should have expected that sneeze. I was saying that my nose was all ticklish and stuff. Let me get up. Goodness. I hear like the cars. Like what my kids is downstairs. Maybe my nose will stop being ticklish now. Woo. So I woke up again in the night and I was so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I was so uncomfortable as far as like my tummy goes. And then it extends beyond my tummy because once I get gassy, the gas is like traveling up in my chest, in my back and stuff. So I was feeling real crazy when I woke up that second time. I was like, man, what? Because I was really feeling real crazy, like gassy, and then the upset stomach from the acidity of the tomato sauce and the pizza, which is wild because I told y'all we ate pizza literally like 3 days ago and I was not having this issue. But last night, just yesterday, I did. Like, it was crazy. But well, yesterday I had bacon on my pizza, and so I wonder if that's why. But I've eaten from Domino's during my pregnancy, and I had bacon on my pizza, and I don't feel like I felt like that. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, woke up feeling crazy, y'all. Like my tummy was upset and I was so gassy, and so I got up and I went to the bathroom, and then I came back in my room, and then I was moving my body around because that's what you gotta do. You gotta move your body around to get the gas to move around because I was gassy and I knew it, and I was trying to get that gas out, so I was moving my body, and I got out a couple good burps and a couple good farts, and after that, I just started trying to get comfortable, trying to find some more comfort since I released some, and I was hoping that would help. And it kind of did, but I could still feel gas in my back. Such a weird pregnancy, like, symptom that I'm going through right now is a lot of the gas is getting trapped in my back, like right here. And when Boomer was here, I kept having him pat my back, and like I keep having the kids like go through and pat my back when I get to, but it was like everybody was asleep, so no help from her. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with my nose right now. Yeah, so I tried to find some comfort and lay down. And then I started feeling that weird, uncomfortable feeling of fear again. And I'm like, what is this? And it started off so lightly, y'all. It started off very so light. But as I was laying there, the second time I woke up, as I was laying there, it just started to get a little more intense. Even though I'm like going through my thoughts again, like reminding myself, like, this is not me. I don't feel like this. I'm not afraid. I've never been afraid in my home. I am in a gated neighborhood, and I have a big gate on my yard, and both of my doors are locked. Like, there is nothing to be afraid of. I've never been afraid in this home. Never been afraid that something was going to happen to me in my home. That I can really think of, like how I felt last night. I remember one night when I had a very weird dream that like someone broke into my home, and so I locked my bedroom door that night, and that was the only night I ever felt like that. But other than that, I never felt like afraid. But last night, I just felt like they was coming to get me. And I was like, do I need to call Boomy? Because, you know, to help settle and just be present with me, you know? And I was like, no, I don't need to call Boomy. See, I'll be like, I'm a big girl. I don't need to call Boomy. But then I'll be like, I don't have to be like that all the time. I don't have to be a big girl all the time, okay? That's the reason why I have a man, okay? To comfort me when I need comforting. And that is okay, especially right now while I am pregnant. But, you know, part of that is me not wanting to allow myself to fall into the belief that I am truly afraid right now, because I don't believe it. But like the fear started to be coupled with anxiety, and I don't need to be anxious about stuff either. That's how I knew, like, whatever is happening is not of me, because I don't be anxious. I don't be anxious anymore. I do not get anxious. Y'all, I literally, let me tell you something. Since living in this house, which, wow, this is bringing it all together for me, right? Since living in this house, I've been healing a lot. I've healed so much within myself. In my time of being in this house, my time is almost up out of here. This has been a house of healing. This is deemed the house of healing for me, because I've done so much healing in this house that I've gotten to the point to where I don't be feeling sadness. Like, I mean, I have my moments where I do feel sad, or like I get in my feelings because, like, I want Boomy to be home. I want our family to be together. But I have the understanding that, you know, when it's time for that, it would be time for that. And right now, all of the time that I get alone in isolation is the time for me to heal and deal with whatever is going on inside of me, and learn better skills on how to navigate through all of the things that go on outside of me. And I've been doing that, and I've been doing it successfully, and I've been feeling so great. So I don't get anxious. I don't feel anxiety. I don't feel, I don't feel angry, unless like my interaction with someone went away that I was not expecting it to go. Like, I don't get angry, like, oh, I'm just so, like, I don't know, like, it's more so disappointment when I'm expressing what I just expressed. Like, that's more so disappointment, because I be like really sensitive, and I be wanting to connect with people a certain way, and then when I realize that it's not what I thought it was, it's disappointing. I don't get angry, I get disappointed. But anyway, don't even go through that anymore because I don't be talking to people like that. Like, I don't be messing with people. I be at home minding my business. I don't entertain nonsense. But anyway, yeah, so last night just the anxiety started kicking in along with the fear, and I'm just like, man, I got this feeling, then the physical feeling of uncomfortability, and I'm like, man, what the heck is happening? And then I got on the phone with Boomy, and then he was saying, like, it's just a weird time right now. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And, you know, what he's explaining is, like, just overall, it's been a really weird time. And it has. But that reminded me specifically that the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Leo. And we are about to experience a new moon in Leo. I'm not sure what is going on. In my nose, because I don't feel like there's any boogers in there. It's a little stuffy. Anyway. Sun is in Leo, the moon is in Leo, and we're about to go through the moon in Leo. And I think I said earlier, but I don't know if I said it on camera. I think I just said it in my mind. That my calendar, my actual app that I go by, hasn't said that it's a new moon yet, but my calendar said that the new moon was yesterday. And so for me to be feeling all that intense energy last night makes a lot of sense for me. When I officially woke up this rising, I started getting messages, and this video really was supposed to be about those messages, but I love to give a good backstory, and so I had to go through everything that I was feeling. Like, whatever I was feeling outside of myself, of course, was trying to attach itself to the feelings that I am indeed feeling inside of myself. Because, of course, there are parts of me that feel a certain insecurity without my husband being present in home. Of course. But like I said, I've never felt afraid being here in my home. I've never felt a fear of being here in my home. Since being here, never felt afraid of being here alone. Never felt afraid of being in my neighborhood alone, like walking or anything, like never. So I knew for sure that wasn't me. I don't have a reason to be afraid because he's not here. Like, oh yeah, he's not here and I'm pregnant. Like, I could find reasons to make up why I would feel like that, but that would be me finding reasons to make up why I feel like that. When I know for sure, I legitimately do not feel like that. I know it. I know it. I know me. I know myself. I know what I feel. I'm a feeling individual. I feel so much all the time, every day. So I know when I'm feeling something and when I'm feeling something. When I'm feeling something in my heart and when I'm feeling something on my skin. I know the difference. So they arguing about something that doesn't matter. Raji's no it don't. Kari's yes it does. Kari! You guys need to chill out. Okay? It doesn't matter if it does or if it doesn't. It don't matter. Do something else. Raji, you guys need to chill out. Y'all don't need to argue about anything. Find something else to do besides argue. You just woke up not that long ago. It's a beautiful day. I know it's raining, but it's still a beautiful day. Enjoy it. Okay? Close the door. I don't even know what they're arguing about. But no, it don't. And yes, it do. It don't matter. Anyway. I did call Booney. We talked. What he said to me reminded me that the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Leo. And there's no moon in Leo, and the energy is very intense right now. There's already been like an intense, weird thing for a couple weeks now. For a while now, and we're just in it, okay? There's a transition. There's a major transition going on. This is so I was getting downloads, I was getting vibes when I woke up about the energies and the transits. Leo sun, Leo moon. And I was getting that there's a fire within and a fire without. And they're going to meet, and it's gonna burn a hole through you. And that's what I was getting. The energy within and without is going to burn so intensely that it burns a hole through you. And not only does it just burn a hole through you, but it's gonna be like Phoenix transition. And people who have Leo energy and people who have Pisces energy is gonna feel this a lot. It's funny because what?
Rashi think we don't got black gates and we do.
Listen, that does not matter. If you know we have black gates, then why do you have to get angry about that? Just because she said we don't. That's not nothing to get angry about. That's not nothing to argue about. It's something that you know. You know it's true. So if she doesn't want to believe it right now, don't entertain her, okay? Just because she doesn't want to believe it right now doesn't mean it's not true. We do have black gates, yes. So, and why argue about it? Why does it have to be a back and forth? Why does it have to be a conversation between me and you? Like, we have black gates. That's it. That's all. She says we don't. Oh, well. What she's talking about, it doesn't matter anymore because it's not the truth. So you don't have to think about it. You don't have to talk about it. And you don't have to acknowledge it because it's not the truth. And just because you know it's not the truth doesn't mean you have to try to convince her or make her believe that it's the truth. Because she knows. She knows that the gates are black. She knows it's black. So if she's telling you that it's not, she's just telling you it because she wants you to get upset. Because she knows you're going to get upset about it. So don't get upset. Because it's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of your day. There's no reason for you to get upset because she's telling you that the gate is not black and you know it's black. You know it's black. Move on to the next thing. The gate is black. She says it's not. Say, oh well. Move forward. Go play by yourself. Do something else in the conversation. You don't even need to talk to her no more. There's no reason to sit and choose to argue back and forth and yell and get frustrated because she won't believe that the gates are black. Well, we all know the gates are black. Okay? Go find something else to do except for argue. You don't even have to talk to her. You don't even have to talk to her. At least not about the gate. You don't gotta talk about the gates. Talk about something else. And talking and arguing is two different things. So I'm not saying go upstairs and find something else to argue about. No, I'm saying if you're gonna talk to her about something else. And if you feel like you're gonna argue with her, then don't talk to her at all. Go find something to make you enjoy your day. It's the beginning of the day. Like I said, yeah, it's raining, but it's still a beautiful day. Everybody's awake and everybody's together. Something to be thankful for. Go think about that. Go talk about that. What we're thankful for. Parenting. Everybody's gonna be intense today because all of them have Leo in their moons. So it's gonna be an intense day. Yeah, so I was just getting a message that like it's gonna burn a hole through you. And not just burn a hole through you, but burn you up. And it's gonna be like Phoenix energy. Like you're going to burn. But not even like Phoenix energy because what I see, well yeah, like Phoenix energy because everything that doesn't belong is going to turn to ash. Every aspect of your life that is no longer serving you is going to turn to ash. Everything about your personality, your ego, your projection of yourself, everything that is within and without that doesn't make sense is going to be burned away. Excuse me. It's going to be burned away, and you are going to be left as the flame. Like, what's left is going to be you, and you are the flame. You are the flame. So this is a choice. You have to choose this evolution. Because if you don't choose this evolution, then what are you doing? Repeating the cycle of being in the uncomfortability that you no longer want to be in. And with me saying that, it makes sense as to why I was so uncomfortable last night. And also why I was feeling so much stuff that was like without, and I started to feel it intensely. Recognizing it as being without and not within, and me feeling it so intensely. Why am I feeling this? Because the things that are outside of me but present with me are being burned away by the flame, by the flames joining into one, and the flames coming together, because the sun is the ego, right? The sun is the ego, and the moon is the inside. It's the emotional space. It's what's going on inside of you. So those are coming together and burning through everything that is not in alignment with this new flame, this new ignitement of your soul, this new brightness that is you. And so with that, I understand why I felt what I felt, and why I felt it intensely. Of course, after talking on the phone with my man, I felt more comfortable energetically and physically. Isn't that such a beautiful thing when you find a partner that even their voice can soothe and relax you to the point to where you even physically start to feel more relaxed and more comfortable? That is such a blessing. I am so grateful for my partner. Anywho, yeah, shoot. I'm not gonna be surprised if I experience more discomfort. Like, I'm experiencing more discomfort right now. I'm still uncomfortable right now, but yeah. I won't be surprised at whatever happens today for me and the kids. I did actually pull up my app because I believe that it tells me what houses that the sun and the moon is in as well currently. And it was saying 12th house for the sun and the moon. And y'all, that I found very interesting because my rising is Leo, right? Your rising sign is your ego, and the sun is in Leo, and the sun is your ego, right? And in my birth chart, my sun placement is in the 12th house, which is Pisces, y'all. So it's like boiling water. It's boiling water right now. Fire and water. It's boiling water until it turns into steam, okay? And steam is very productive and very powerful. Boiling water is very powerful, but I feel like steam is more productive. Anyway, sun and moon, right? So if things seem to get a bit escalated or things seem to get super intense emotionally for you, especially things that especially like on a personal level, like if you arguing with somebody today or tomorrow or just within these next few days, like, baby, I don't know. I was gonna say don't take it personal, but then again, we're talking about all of the things that are no longer serving you. So what I would say is, because Mercury's in retrograde, and so that means that this is the time to think through things a lot more thoroughly than you usually would. So I would say, if you do have certain stuff, see, the only reason why I bring up argument, because like people who haven't reached, people experience things differently, and so the most common way to experience the energies that are present is conflict, especially for the people living in America, because America is the breeding ground for conflict. So yeah, if you find yourself having conflict or confrontation with people, things not being so easy to get done, especially if it's something like you feel like this is so simple, like it could just get done, or it's like this is so simple, like you can just do your job, bro. Like, I don't understand why me and you is even conflicted right now. Like, why we're even having an issue. Yeah, try not to take it so personally. Because it's the energy present, but also, like, take it personal in love to, like, assert yourself. Because by it being in the 12th house, which Pisces is, like, the last water sign. Pisces is the last water sign, it's the most mature, and it's also the last sign on the wheel. So it's the deepest, it's the depths. So we are talking about getting to the depths of things. So it's gonna feel deep. You're going to feel it in yourself. Everything that is transitioning and moving and happening and burning away, the flames are going to be everywhere. You're going to feel this fire, whether you like it or not, whether you choose to embrace it or not. The best thing is to embrace it. The best thing is to shine through it. The best thing is to be your best self. And that does not always mean being the nicest, sweetest, purest thing. Fire energy is intense. Fire energy is like, you touch me, you get burned. So somebody trying to touch you, burn their ass. Burn it. Let it burn away. Because if there's anything that's arising right now, like especially conflict or confrontational wise, like burn. burn. Let it burn. Okay? Let it burn. Indulge in the chaos. In an organized session. Like I said, Mercury's in retrograde. Think everything through very thoroughly. Everything. Think the issue through thoroughly, because it doesn't only have to be like an issue with someone. It could just be just like chaotic things happening in your life, like things going the way you didn't plan it, like things going another way than what you planned it or envisioned it, and it's just a lot and intense and overwhelming. Do not allow it to consume you. Take control. Consume it. You know, be the flame. Be the flame. Don't allow yourself to burn up in the flame. Be the flame that burns everything unnecessary up. That burns up everything unnecessary. Be the flame that burns up everything that's unnecessary. Do not allow the flame to burn you up to a crisp. Don't be the burnt chicken dinner. Okay. But anywho, I think I'm gonna just leave it there because we are 40 minutes in, and I got woke kids and I got gas in my back, and apparently it's gonna rain again. And maybe I should bring those clothes in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do that before it starts raining again. And my skin is irritated, and I need to just go ahead and just, I guess, take a shower and rub myself down with some coconut oil, because that little rinse in my arm in the sink apparently didn't do anything for me. Maybe I'll get a good gag in while I'm in a shower. I think today's the day for the water bill, so get my man a heads up on that. Yeah, y'all have a, I'm pregnant. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience. Peace.